work. They will not stop working themselves.
Now inside of 10 of the shot clock. Scola got Lamar out of position. Powell defended it well. Challenged it well. Scola gets it out. Lowry wide open. And a break for the Lakers. So he looked to get it back out. Now going up the 7-footer.
Don't give it up there to the 7-footer.
Thrown away by Pau Gasol. He thought Kobe was going for the lob. Artest hits the deck, and Scola is the recipient. Points off a turnover, and it's tied at 4.
Well, I'm glad Artest said when he plays football he's going to be a tight end and not a defensive back.
Right.
Because that backpedaling is something the defensive backs have to do, and he just like tripped and failed.
The Rockets come to the game 22-27. 9-17 loss, 9-17 team on the road. Gasol step back, and the Lakers lead by 2. A much smaller man at about 6'6", guarding Pau Gasol.
Not only
Chuck
that,
Hayes. You don't have to crowd him because he can't hit from 3-4 feet away.
that was just one of those surprise attacks. Most people don't think he's going to be too offensive minded, and Powell wasn't in a good defensive stance and got beat.
Up against the smaller Hayes. Right over him. You said it. You called it. Just keep the ball above your head.
Yeah, if he can get it past his waist without getting it stripped, I don't think. I talked about getting over the arm of Chuck Hayes. Chuck does a pretty good job of just jumping and making Powell go a little higher, but same results as the previous time when Powell knocked down another shot.
So a chance for more points off a mistake for the Lakers. The Rockets have dropped 6 of their last 9 on the road. Kobe coming across, not a lot of space, and Powell bumped out of the play by Hayes.
Move their feet, get in good position, and smallest down the floor gets the tip.
Kobe's great setup. Beautiful feed for Pau Gasol, assist number 4, and make it 4,999 on his career, and give him some career assists, one of only 7 in league history as Scola gets a little fall away. So Kobe has joined some very elite company. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Karl Malone, Michael Jordan, Oscar Robertson, John Havlicek, and Mr. Clutch, Jerry West, and Kobe over the shoulder. How sweet was that dive?
Well, that might have been overpassing though. When he ended up picking the ball up off.
And Luke Walton got it away from Budinger.
Nice steal by Luke.
On the trail is Pau Gasol. Good recognition by Blake, and Powell slams it home and takes away that assist.
Well, that's what he should have done with the pass that Steve Blake gave him. But he flipped it up there, missed it.
Gasol back out there along with Derek Fisher. And it's going to be a foul on Scola. They've battled internationally before ever coming to the NBA.
That last play by the Rockets, Aaron Brooks, I mean, that's what happened when your big steps out too soon and too wide, leaves a gaping hole for the smaller player to just waltz through.
Early entry with 10 of the shot clock. And it'll be Brooks on the reach. And it looks like they're going to give Gasol 2.
Yeah, they should. Just like they should have given Kevin Martin 2 on the other end in the first quarter.
The Lakers do not commit a foul at the half-court line at the end of the first half. 49-48. So a little bit of everything on Sunday. Gasol spinning the smaller score. And the glass. 51-48. They really don't have any length to match up with in a short period of time. Commit fouls like that on 3-point shots.
And you wonder why coaches are driven to drink. I mean, come on, this would drive a coach crazy. I mean, and there was no question. He got him good on the elbow. Rick Adelman over there looking like, did I see that? Unfortunately, the Lakers, when they fouled, Martin made all 3 of his, and now Derek, best he can do is 2 out of 3.
Good start for Derek after 1 for 6 Sunday, 3 for 3. And now 1 for 2 at the stripe. Lakers 5 of 6. As I mentioned, hardly any trips to the line for either side. 7 of 7 for the Rockets.
Rockets starting to heat up though. They're up to 41% from the field, so it's important for the Lakers to do a job of getting back to the defensive mentality.
He goes right to Kobe. Poked away from behind. Kobe thought there was a foul. I thought they pulled it back out because there was only a 3-4 second differential. All he was looking for was a whistle. Thought he got fouled. And the Lakers will slow it down. Now he saw, man, it's going to be Scola underneath him.
All Scola had to do was move.
Yep, he didn't let him come down.
All he had to do was move. Lakers get a break there on the foul by Scola. 4:39 to go here in the third, and it's been another rough go for the Lakers, trailing by 5.
Too many turnovers here. On line. Tied at 72. Pau Gasol, Kobe out of the timeout. And blocked away by Battier. And second block, tipped up, picked up by Hayes. Right now, they're just out working the Lakers and making them really hustle for everything.
That standstill jump by Powell, it doesn't elevate very well on that last play. That's why a couple of guys were able to get to his shot.
Yeah, Battier, kind of surprising, but as you said, he didn't get off the ground.
Yeah, you got to, if you're going to gather yourself and explode for a dunk.
Now up against the smaller Chuck Hayes. No double. And with the left hand, Lakers lead by 2. Gasol.
And he gets a technical for the look. Did they get him?
Yep. Well,
delay a game.
Yeah, and they're missing a ton. These guys play hard every night. I mentioned they came back from a 25-point deficit to Dallas. Hayes blocked away. Gasol got to it.
That's what I like to see. Challenge shots. Don't just say, okay, let's wait and see if he misses.
Jim Clemens brought up the second chances. Blake on the layup, blows it. Rushed it. Good pass by Luke. Give and go. Oldest in the book. And Aaron Brooks couldn't convert. The Laker bench only has 6 points compared to 22 for the Rocket reserves. There's definitely a difference in minutes, but Pau Gasol, quick step. Hayes puts it with a free throw line.
See how that time he didn't get it past his waist and got it stripped, but the foul had occurred prior to that. That's what I was talking about. You get it past your waist generally, up above your shoulders, and you don't have to worry about Hayes blocking your shot, but
inside of 10 of the shot clock. Patrick Patterson back on the floor. The rook out of Kentucky taking 14th overall. He'll be going up.
Yeah, he's not a bad shooter.
Yeah, he's a good shooter. And blocked away. Shot clock violation. He took it to Powell, who held his ground very effectively.
Not only held his ground, but again, challenged the shot. And when this time when he challenged it, he blocked it, forcing the 24-second violation. Got away with it.
81-76, a real break. First, he had a pass right to him, went through his hands. Aaron Brooks gets the foul. That'll be, is that the second or third team foul of the Lakers here? Third team foul. And that's what you worry about early in the fourth.
Where One West Bank brings you one person, one play, and that one person is Shannon Brown, and that one play is the steal and the takeoff. That's what they freed up Lowry.
Foul coming across, right over Chuck Hayes. Won't get the roll. Lamar took it away from Patterson. Good work. Now on the dive, Gasol back over Hayes, and boy, he had his arm wrapped right around as Shannon Brown's going up. You know, Powell has got a legitimate gripe on that one. Chuck Hayes had a hook. It was almost like a defensive back in the NFL.
That may be true, but you still have to be able to convert a little bit.
Quickie. That worked. You can see it was going up over Scola in a hurry. 20-19 now for Lamar. Boy, has he been the guy here in the fourth. Did it in the third as well. Scola created space. Powell backed up. Should have stayed with the play. He wasn't going to get a charge call at this point.
Well, I think after he got knocked back a little bit, he lost his balance completely, and that's not hard to see.
Here it goes. Final 10 seconds of regulation. Aaron Brooks. Scola gets a layup out of it. What a breakdown. 5.5 to play, and the Lakers will call a timeout. That is the definition of too easy.
That is absolutely mind-boggling. I was kind of surprised coming out of the timeout that the Lakers didn't put in 5 or 4 small guys so they could switch everything, keep people in front of them, but they didn't. They give up a layup as Powell was looking, but lost his man.
谁顶谁的位？看小布啊，这边洛瑞那边有空当，
拆回来漂亮，
斯科拉好机会，104比100。
你看小布今天8个助攻啊，
是。
斯科拉24分15个板。现在火箭队的，你看啊，
好球，
火箭的防守变了，他没有收内线的，没往里缩，
是
没有去夹击，而是都扩出来，
对，完全扩大。
因为呢，湖人队现在这外线这几个人呢有篮儿，
他不敢那么收了。
对，他就里边一防一啊。
但这个呢，就确实要求火箭比前面还高的命中率、成功率。这是直接大力量挤过，
小
步，
小布打高兴，
对，隔人我也出手，
科比，
马丁防不了。哦，这边是掏后手，
对，
球打出界外。
科比28分，5个篮板球，10个助攻。还是给科比拉开，提前夹击，
冲进来，加索尔造斯科拉的犯规。
对，查尔凯耶斯呢提前去夹击科比，
再来啊，
科比，
加索尔，哎呦，这球没算犯规，算便宜了，
上一反篮。湖人也不乱打，打的有板有眼，就是往里边打。
斯科拉这边怎么样？往里挤。哦，这球是没有打进。火箭先没有续上火力。科比再来，
好球，
连中2个。
对，那掩护出来机会之后，科比往里边这一步呢，这时候海耶斯虽然来协防了，但是海耶斯的个儿太矮，他保护不了篮筐，
没办法。
科比第一节7个助攻，给队友创造机会，
是
到关键时刻我来打。从这些方面呢，我觉得湖人队呢也是有明显改观。
8分的差距，小布再抢头，这根本就没机会了。好了，这样的话，全场比赛结束。洛杉矶湖人队是以114比106战胜了休斯顿火箭队。全场中奖观众分别来自辽宁、甘肃、广东、北京4个地区，5位朋友获得了我们今天的全场大奖。也是恭祝各位呢新年快乐，
新春愉快。
也请您继续关注。